Let's go through the papers with Alex Armstrong and Scarlett Maguire. Good morning.
Good morning.
Scarlett.
Morning.
Let's have a look at the eye, should we? We need to invest in rail to win back the North.
Well, it's absolutely true, isn't it?
Well, that was meant to be HS2, wasn't it?
Well, yes, HS2, that instead of beginning up north, it began in the south and then they knocked the north up and wondered why the north would cross. I mean, I think it's absolutely dreadful how bad the rail services are.
Well, transport full stop up north.
Transport full stop. But I mean, but the rail services, so that you can live... you know, in London, you go in, I mean, there are masses and masses. Most people are commuters. They commute for about 45 minutes and they're in. In Manchester, you can live 5 miles away and it can take you an hour to get into work. I mean, of course, we should have been investing in, and I think the northern mayors are completely right, and that's where we need to invest.
Alex?
Yeah, I mean, I
argue with that if you dare.
No, I don't know.
Absolutely.
Listen, I cut my teeth on transport policy. How great is that? And I do agree. I mean, transport in this country is far too expensive. There's not enough of it. We keep forcing people to ditch their cars for net zero, and we're not investing in public services. It makes complete sense. I've got nothing more to add. She's completely right.
As always.
First time for everything, Scarlett.
Should we talk about Brexit, Alex?
Oh, we've had,
yes. To talk about this.
Oh, yeah, we've had Brexit, we've had Megxit, now guess we got Brexit. Oh yes. So this is the heating feud. Celebrity reporter Alex Armstrong here. This is the increasing feud between David Beckham's son, Brooklyn Beckham, and his wife, I believe. I can't remember her name. What's her name?
Nicola Peltz.
Thank you.
Oh. Scarlett, across the detail.
There's been some fallout between them. I don't know the exact, but there's been fallout between Brooklyn, his wife, and David and Victoria.
Yeah. Nobody knows the detail.
No one knows the detail.
Allegedly, it's because Romeo is dating Brooklyn's ex-girlfriend.
Ah, okay.
Although people say that I think she's called Kim or something, has been thrown under a bus and it's got nothing to do with this.
With Kim.
And it's, I mean, honestly, the Daily Mail just loves it. It goes in.
You love it as well, by the sounds of it, Scarlett. Scarlett's got a copy of the Daily Mail every morning, hasn't she?
But it is, I mean, it is one of those things where you think this is a really, really sad thing, actually. I mean, I do know people who have estranged children, and it is a very, very
awful.
It's horrible.
Yeah. Well, now apparently Harry and Meghan are facilitating Brooklyn and his wife, and
so we'll have a real moan section about how dreadful parents are.
Well, I don't know if people remember the story a couple of days ago, but Catherine Middleton, the Princess of Wales, was of course supposedly dressed in Victoria Beckham's clothes as they're trying to help Victoria and David. So this is I don't make the news, right? I just reported it. Don't roll your eyes at me.
I don't believe it. Well, in fact, she happened to have a dress on design, but therefore she's supposed. It's just nonsense.
Yep.
And actually,
could be quite right.
If there is a falling out, then let's leave them to get on with it.
Well, Harry and Meghan are obviously now facilitating that side. Maybe the other.
Nothing wrong with being friends.
I saw that one coming, though. Harry and Meghan having dinner with Brooklyn and Nicola.
Prince Harry has offered his unwavering support. Apparently, Meghan feels that due to her experience being isolated from the royal family, that she relates to Brooklyn and his wife, Nicola. There we go. That's as much as I can tell you.
There are lots and lots.
Go on, Scarlett, take it away.
Well, there are lots of nuances to this one about. I mean, the newspapers. I mean, obviously, you've got lots of PR people briefing people because the newspapers are blaming Nicola Peltz for the estrangement in the same way that they blame Meghan for Harry. There's a whole thing about. Was it Amanda Platel? One of those women, journalists, said. Do
you think she's teaching her how to put petals on? Some bits sprinkled
scones.
here on scones,
I think Nicola Peltz doesn't need the money like me.
Have you been getting a load of spam in your email recently? What about random calls? It's really annoying, isn't it? Data brokers are out there collecting your personal information. Anything from your email, your full name, your address, and even your political affiliation. Cyber criminals can even use AI to mimic the voices of friends and family to trick people into sending them money. And it gets even worse. People out there are getting huge loans taken out in their names without even knowing about it. But don't worry, because the sponsor of this video, Incogni, can help. They reach out to the data brokers on your behalf and request that your information is removed from their databases. Incogni continues to make sure that your data is removed automatically from the internet via repeated removal requests. So, how can you get started? Well, step 1, hit the link in the description, create an Incogni account and tell us whose data you'd like removed. Step 2, grant Incogni the right to work on your behalf. Step 3, sit back, relax and watch Incogni work. They will update consistently so you know when your data has been removed. Incogni is risk-free for 30 days, so you can try it for yourself and you'll get a free refund if the service isn't for you. So take back your personal data today with Incogni. Use the code GBNews using the link in the description below and you'll get 60% off an annual payment plan.
Talking of food, though, Scarlett, school dinners. This is nonsense. This is in the Mail. School dinners are a recipe for success for fussy eaters. Well, as a fussy eater, because I was veggie from the age of 5.
Were you?
Oh, yeah.
Are you still?
For ethical
Oh, yeah,
reasons?
yeah,
Or-
yeah.
Oh, right. No, I
Saw
don't
my
eat
mother
meat,
stuffing a chicken and the penny dropped that a chicken was a chicken.
Right.
And then that was it. I thought, no, I don't want to eat that. I don't want to eat that. And I still don't eat it.
So do you eat fish?
I was going to say something else then, but...
Right, so because actually a friend of mine, who's a
But school
political
dinners were a
commentator,
disaster for me.
yeah, he did the same. I think he was 4 and he's never eaten meat or fish since then. So what they say is that the thing about school dinners is that if you don't have a packed lunch but you go to the canteen, that sometimes you try things. I have to say, when I had school dinners, and I'd been to a private school where you had to eat everything as a junior school. It was so disgusting. I used to sometimes put food into my tunic pocket to take it out.
I bet you smelled great at the end of the day,
Absolutely.
Scarlett.
Oh, and I have never liked boiled carrots ever since. But when I went to this lovely comprehensive and you had all these puddings and you could eat
the
as
puddings.
much as you wanted or not, I just loved school dinners.
We've got an obesity epidemic.
I
Your
know.
selection of puddings, have as many as you like, kids.
Well, I'm just remembering these wonderful...
Before Jamie Oliver
steamed-
got involved, maybe.
Yeah, well, a bit... I don't think I was too fat then. I mean, it was the next school I went to where I suddenly ballooned.
Oh, yeah.
My favourite thing at the school dinners was we used to do, at my school, like a treacle tart thing with cornflakes on the top.
Really? This is very
Yeah,
posh.
Amazing.
Mine was jacket potato.
Yeah, I used to have jacket potato.
Cheese and a bit of beans.
Yeah, cheese and beans.
I used to have a packed lunch.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just... But, I mean, school dinners, oh, God, no. Sounds grim.
Let us know your favourite school dinner. What was your favourite dish or your favourite pudding? The sponge cake with the sprinkles on top.
Yeah. No, I was
was
thinking
nice.
of all the sponges in these
Yeah.
things. I do remember being amazed at how good the food was.
Really?
Yeah.
Just the only time I've ever eaten anything sort of like in that sort of canteeny setting was when I first year at university, where you had food vouchers, and awful. It was awful.
Oh, no.
It was just, you used to come out feeling sick.
Oh, God.
And it was really bad. I don't know. I mean, I know it's hard to cook for a lot of people, but it was not good.
No, because I never had any money at my university. Yeah, I had egg and chips.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Right.